When did you delete dating apps? On my first date, he saw my notifications and was turned off. This is my first time using dating apps. I'm a 26-year-old female. I matched with a guy, 29-year-old male, on Bumble almost a week ago. We were texting 24/7 for the past 5 days and went on a date last night. It was awesome. I'm really into him. We sat and talked for hours to the point where he asked me what time it was, and when I pulled out my phone to check, 4 hours had gone by. Aw. He paid the bill, which I thought was a good sign, and I fully anticipated a kiss, maybe some... I'm dead. Maybe some light groping in the parking lot. But on the walk back to our cars, he said that he saw all the notifications on my phone and is struggling with all of the dating app notifications that were there. He said he couldn't believe how much attention I had gotten in the 4 hours I wasn't on my phone. I was kind of shocked because isn't that the point of dating apps? You might date a few people until you really click with someone. I didn't know what to say, so I just said something like, well, that's why we're here tonight. He said he knows that it's his problem, but he is bothered by it. I tried to make sure we ended on a good note, so I just said that if he keeps being good to me, I'll get rid of them. He said he would do the same, but I texted him first this morning and he hasn't answered. I have another date this week with another man, but I feel weird now. I know that I'm not doing this wrong because my friends who use apps have been on dates with different people throughout the week. Plus, he is on 2 apps, so why does it matter if I'm on there? I feel like there's so many reasons why this could be happening. We are here for the same thing. We talked about our next date during our dinner date, and despite the weirdness, I do want to go out with him again, but now I feel like I have to turn off the notifications on my phone to hide them, which feels like lying. I don't know. My brain is all scrambled. When do you get rid of dating apps? What is the timeline for this? If we have a great second date, should I stop using them? Do you have discussions about each other's usage of dating apps on first/second dates?
No, do not delete it.
What? No, and this man is crazy.
If you're already teaching him how to be on the first date, that's a bad sign.
True.
You should not already... No teachable... I'm not teaching anyone anything anymore. I'm out.
That's such a good point. No, that's so weird. I feel like it could be one of two things. One is well, maybe more than two, but the first two that come to mind. One is maybe he's just delusional and he started really, really liking her. And in his mind, he was spiraling and telling himself a story that wasn't true. And he's like, oh my God, this might be my soulmate. Time is flying by. I really love this person. I feel like we're on the exact same page. And maybe he just uses dating apps at a slower pace than you, and he doesn't care to make like a ton of connections. So he uses it for like 5 minutes a day when like all these other men that are swiping on you use it for like 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't understand that. So he might have only scheduled one date in this whole month. And so he thinks this is like meant to be and so perfect. And then when he saw that you were still using dating apps, his delusional thoughts like were taken down to the ground. And he was like, oh, wait, my delusions aren't real. My thoughts that I'm telling myself in my mind based on absolutely nothing isn't the truth.
Yeah.
And so he's sad about it. He's reflecting that onto you and making it seem like it's your fault.
Yes, exactly.
The other option could be that he is living in a double standard and he can do whatever he wants and go on as many dates and as many dating apps as he can. But since you're a woman, he wants you to only care about him and he feels insecure.
I think it's honestly all of the above.
Yeah, maybe.
Like there's a good chance it's all of them, or at least that he's feeling insecure. And the first thing you said, which I'm blanking now.
The delusional story he told himself about them being meant to be.
Exactly. Because I think that could be true. Like maybe it was his like big date for the month and, you know, she has dates lined up as you should. And also what she said was so right in the beginning when she was like, well, that's why we're here tonight. Like you were a notification 2 days ago.
Yeah. On frickin' Johnny's date. He saw your name pop up.
That's the nature of the apps. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
So true.
Yeah, I feel that. And when I'm actively dating, I do have quite a few dates in a week. Like it's totally normal.
Yes. I do think that it's insecurity. I have 2 thoughts. I say that because I don't want to forget them.
Yeah.
Anyway, the first is I do feel like it could be insecurity because if I was on a date and I was really, really clicking with a guy and then let's say like maybe I've been looking for love for like a year and I hadn't clicked with anyone and I'm like, damn, like every other guy that I like, they choose another girl over me. I think we had a good connection and then they ghost me, whatever. And then I'm like, wait, maybe this one's different. Like this guy is so amazing. Like I feel like we just had the greatest date. And then you see all these other notifications and you're like, cool, he has so many fucking options and why the hell would he choose me? So I do see how it could turn you off and just almost just make you sad and just make you doubt yourself. Not that I think you should live and actually act on those thoughts and not text the person back when they're giving you the attention that you wanted, but I could see that it could be coming from there. Another just idea that annoys me within like dating is when you meet someone for the first time and then you ask them like, oh, do you talk to other girls? Or like, you know, how many girls do you say these little sweet nothings to? And they're like, no, I only talk to you. Like, there's nobody else. I'm like, you don't owe me shit.
Yeah.
You can talk to 47 other girls every single night. I don't care. Like, or maybe not even that I don't care. You don't have to lie to me. Like, we don't know each other. We just met. And like, yeah, maybe if we have a connection, that's great. But like, at this point, you don't owe me shit. So it would actually be kinder and more mature of you to tell me the truth and be like, oh, you know what? Like, I have been dating around and I am talking to a few other girls and going on dates casually, but I'm having fun getting to know you. Wouldn't that have so much more depth to it than just like, no, like, you're the only one I'm talking to? I'm like, really? You're not the only one I'm talking to.
Right.
I don't even know you. Like, why are people so scared to tell people the truth when you don't know each other? Unless you have a label on it or you said, yes, let's exclusively date each other and go from there. Like, you don't owe me shit and I don't owe you shit.
Exactly. And that's you reach that point more than a few dates in.
Right.
Like, we shouldn't be, like, it's weird to me when men are so available, I guess.
It's not weird to me when they're available, but I now, because I like had that situation in the past, I would now be like, but really though, like if someone told me they weren't talking to anyone else, I'd be like, oh really? Like, when's the last time you talked to someone and why did it end? Yeah. Because if you're like on the apps looking for love, what are the odds that you've been on the apps and you just haven't dated or talked to one person for like an extended period of time? Right. So why can't you just say, yes, I talk to people casually on the apps? Or like, yes, I go on dates casually. Like, why is that so hard to admit? I don't know. I feel like it's because they want, maybe it's like a version of like love bombing, or they like don't want you to take it in the wrong way and be like, oh no, like, don't worry. Like, you can still give me your attention because you're the only person I'm giving attention to. Like, it's fine. Like, when you're casually dating, you have enough attention to give to multiple people.
Exactly. It's not that deep.
Right.
Yet.
Yes. Yet.
Like, can we all acknowledge it?
Apparently you can.
People are so... I agree with the love bombing thing. I'm very wary of it. Like, I don't know.
I know.
People are weird.
People are so weird.
Ugh.
So what was the question? No, I feel like we did it. I feel like that was good.
We did it.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
Cool. So, no, he is insecure or he's manipulating you. One of the two.
Correct.
I feel like it always comes down to that.
It does.
When it's a question about a man, it's either he's insecure or manipulative.
Gaslighter.